Hey guys, in case you can't tell from this Spanish moss and these trees hanging behind us, we are back in the South.
Yep, we're in the Mobile, Alabama area, visiting our new grandson.
This is grandbaby number 10.
Yep, just in case you're not counting. And especially I do. I lived in the Mobile area about 20 years, and I really think it's a hidden gem. A lot of people don't think about the Alabama Gulf Coast, and if they do, they think about Gulf Shores or Orange Beach, but there's so much beauty here along the Mobile Bay area, from Dolphin Island to the Mobile Bay. And so what we want to do is just explore the Mobile Bay area and show you a little bit about it. And what we wanted to do was start in Daphne, Alabama. One of the things we like to do when we go to a small town is go to their museum. And this is kind of unique. Daphne Museum is in the Daphne Methodist Church, and it's the oldest church on the Eastern Shore and the oldest cemetery on the Eastern Shore that's still active. So we're going to go in and learn a little bit about the city of Daphne and share it with you.
Trying to turn back the clock to the days of old. Back to the days when all the things we knew were made of gold. As the world moves on, time sings a song. In the old neighborhood, as the clock strikes one, the memory lives just as it stood, like a quiet dream.
Well, one thing to point out over there, if you think about Daphne and Mobile Bay, you look across and you see Mobile. But to get there before the causeway and the bridges were built would have been quite a journey to go around the Mobile River Delta. I mean, you can see it, but to get there. So bay boats went back and forth on a regular basis. They had a regular schedule, and the long wharfs would accommodate the boats. And with Mobile being a big port city, it enabled people to go back and forth. And it was in the 20s is when the causeway was completed in conjunction with the Cochrane Bridge. And at that time, within a few years, bay boats went out of existence. Pretty much had spent their lifespan. But it was actually easier to take a boat from here to Fairhope than it was a horse because of the rivers and gullies and such as that.
So many people did that.
Right, it was just a main means of transportation. There was regular schedules, like, bus routes or whatever.
I never thought about how they got from one place to the other. You just kind of assume that bridge has always been there since the beginning of time,
And people don't realize that the causeway was built. The land, it connected, and so, it was physically built.
I didn't know that either. We're at May Day Park. It started with a teacher's celebration of May Day way back in the 1800s.
But the traffic was fast and the mud money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. 'Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5. Happy with the simple life. Yeah, I ain't here to try.
So one of the things you can do when you come to Daphne is take time to sit down by the bay and enjoy the view. This is amazing.
Overrated. Down here everything is understated. That's alright by me. I got everything that I need, but there is breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. All my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Yeah, you can keep your 9 to 5, 'cause I'm happy with the simple life. Tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knew my name.
Sometimes love is a river running strong, moving like a wave through a rocky riverbed. Sometimes love is a dancer in the dark, spinning, laughing, twirling through the back door of your heart. And every time I think of you, well, something happens in my mind.
Hey, here's a local tip when you're going from Mobile or back from Mobile from Daphne. It is always good to take the Battleship Parkway. It's Highway 90 versus taking Interstate 10, and it gives you just a different perspective. You're right there on the water. I remember as a kid during storms, the Bayway would, the Battleship Parkway would flood, and but you're so close to the water, so just right on top of the water when you go by. So it gives you a different perspective and a little different view.
Somebody told me don't pretend, 'cause everyone could use a friend sometimes. Take some good advice. Don't let your fear decide. That's how you break inside.
So if you've gone from New Orleans through Mobile to Florida or vice versa, you've probably gone under the Mobile Bay in the I-10 tunnels. We're going to take you through the Bankhead tunnels, which is on US Highway 90. It's an older tunnel, a lot older. So we'll show you those as we go through it. Now, if you're in an RV, you might not want to take this Bankhead tunnel off of Highway 90 because it's a 12-foot limit. So use caution there.
Someone said it's better when you hold on to a helping hand. Sometimes we could all use a friend. Don't let your fear decide. That's how you break inside. You don't need to worry. Somebody's waiting down the line to you'll be alright. There will be someone waiting down the line.
If you like our videos and how we show you great places to visit and what to do when you get there and how to enjoy RV life, could you hit that subscribe button? We sure would appreciate it.
Until next time, God bless and many safe travels.
And go RV, America.